Hey everybody, we're here with a fun little project. I don't think this will be too long of a video. I don't think well, I don't know, we might go all the way putting this back together, but I've got this fun little DDR pad here that a friend of ours is going to be picking up and bringing home. And I've been hanging on to this for a long time because I have a cab that is orphaned from pads, so I've been waiting to get a left side. I eventually finally got a full pair to replace it, so now I can let this one go. He's been asking me for a DDR pad for what? It's been like over a year at least. A year or 2 years. You keep harassing me gently for a pad, so of course, naturally, patience wears, holds out. And here we go. So we've got this fun little pad. I got this out of Oregon. If you want to help me get into this, I think it'll be kind of fun to check out. So first thing I'm noticing is it's actually kind of interesting. So the 4 normal arrows, yeah, go ahead and start peeling this, but the 4 normal arrows here feel like they're very well modded out. Like these brackets are countersunk, but they're still kind of sticking up. They could probably do with a better countersinking job. But I noticed that the 4 normal arrows here are raised up a little bit higher than all of the rest. I don't know what's actually under this, if it was supposed to become a 9-panel or be able to run pump or something. We haven't opened this, as you can see, we're only peeling the tape now. But, and this has been here for, it's been in the warehouse for, I think a couple years now, like 3 years. But, I'm betting that there's nothing under this actually. Yeah. That they never finished modding it and they maybe just taped this down to keep it safe. But again, with as flush as these feel, I feel like the actual 4 panels were pretty well modded. Whereas the rest of this, like this even feels like it's just sitting in there. So one thing is I don't think I have enough hardware for you on this, so you're probably gonna have to pick up hardware. Which I figure is probably fine anyway, since what I do have is not very clean, I think. Yeah. But, anyway, we have replacements for the panels there, so that we can, make these back to normal or back to stock if we want. But let's take a look under here.
Oh yes, shit!
So they did actually go and put switch frames in every single one of these.
Yeah.
And they look pretty clean. Well, I don't know about every single one, but at least that one.
Well, I was unplugged. I wonder if they had a JPack in it or something.
I didn't realize. Well, I don't know, because they have. So there is a pad I/O in here, which I wasn't really expecting.
Yeah, it's all unplugged.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, those are expensive.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
I don't like the expanding foam, but.
So I know, like, your intent is to run a Stepmania or something custom anyway. So you won't need that pad I/O. There's much better options if you're going away from original. I'd probably buy that pad I/O off you just to have parts on hand. Oh god, yeah, no, I see what you're talking about now.
I don't know why
these are clean inside. Like that's I did kind of expect that,
Well,
but also you notice like there's no switches. I don't know.
I wonder if they're gonna use both sides of the pad I/O for one pad.
I feel like this was a goal of theirs to eventually put something in. Yeah. But they never did. But like no, one of the other things is like this doesn't look like it was powder coated.
This was painted because look at the heat shrink. Or like the heat shrink, the wire covers.
Oh yeah. No, like the same thing. I had another. So I actually ew. Yeah, okay, now I. Oh god.
Yeah. The expanding foam. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah. No, I think. Well, that I'm probably gonna wanna. Well, no, I'm gonna leave this.
I'm gonna assume they took all this stuff out and painted
everything. I'm gonna
leave
this because one of your options is to use like a
JPack or something.
Not a JPack. There's what is it? There's
Get-IO?
Get-IOs or something like that. So it's just a USB board. It's a USB board that you can plug. So this obviously I'll leave it. I'm probably gonna take this portion because
we actually need one, right?
Well, we need because like I keep
we have a smashed pad.
Keep getting smashed.
Yeah.
But no, I see what you mean. Like this wasn't even like taken out or masked over or anything.
Well, even the ground is painted.
Yeah. But like I mean, regardless, it's a quick job and it looks like it looks clean. It's that part alone makes this pad a good foundation.
Yeah.
Good ball. And that's what I was really hoping for because like I love you, man. I don't want to give you crap.
So it looks like they attempted to restore it at least.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not crap. it
Could be
just
worse.
looks scary to start out.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's modded.
okay.
Like
Yeah,
the
so
very
this one-
basic mod where like the double-sided
Oh, yeah.
tape will come off. And
So maybe it doesn't have all the lights or anything
lights,
like
yeah.
that, but you know, give you something fun to work with.
Well, it actually has lights on that side. They attempted to start it.
Yeah. So that that gives credence to the idea that this was an in progress kind of mod. But that's fine because we're gonna go back. I don't know. Do you have any interest in leaving it 9-panel at some point, or play Pump with just all DDR?
Yeah, DDR all the time.
Well, yeah. Then no problem. I'm doing this, and now I don't necessarily need spare switch frames or anything, but if you want, I can leave you these after we switch them out.
Okay.
Up to you. I've got, I think, 2 sets of switch frames.
So you're gonna restore it back to 4-panel?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
All right. No techno motion gameplay.
But yeah, that's why I also brought over this. Like, I don't know if I have any without like the art damage or whatever, but
basic,
like
yeah.
we've got tons of those spares.
I should have some too. Like I have Betson channels.
Oh,
I don't have a new DDR one.
But like my intent was like this is going to be a project. He's very aware that it's going to be a project, and over time I'm sure there's going to be some parts that I might forget or I'll be going back later. But when we bought the pad, it came with these parts to redo this back to normal if we want. So
I don't know if you have the screws for it though.
yeah, I don't. That's what I was mentioning earlier. Is I don't think I have the hardware to give them.
Yeah.
But at the very least,
That might be a center. That might be the center.
do they matter?
Oh,
Okay, I
maybe.
think they're all the same.
Well, also, I don't know. I had this problem when I was converting to Pump It Up switch frames. It's kind of hard to get them all lined up.
Yeah, it is. It's just, it depends on like if this switch frame here might be like a little bit off center or something like that.
Yeah.
But usually you just be able to knock it in. Like these come out so infrequently that.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't even get screws in the red cab, so.
Yeah. So these will probably all need screws, but we'll make sure all these parts go with them. But I mean, like you look at it,
This one might have been center.
and this is kind of the one thing that I really wanted to look at.
This one looks countersunk. This might be the center panel.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
So you might want to put that.
But you'll probably I have actually there's a bag somewhere of countersunk screws. So even if you don't have
we
enough,
should swap it.
we'll
Make sure we
I'll
have
leave
these
you
all
some
on the
screws.
inside too.
Yeah. Well, that's the only one. Oh, you know what?
That's the inside. This corner.
No, this is a partially countersunk.
Yeah, because I'm saying it's.
Oh
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
inside.
yeah. Oh yeah. You're smart.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was spacing it there.
Yeah.
This is actually not.
Not that side.
Yeah, this is going to be one of these.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, these
Now
whole
you have
things
to-
are countersunk. I wonder. That's interesting then, because he definitely had this working as a 4-player setup or 4-panel, and then decided to mod in the 5-panel for 9. And yeah, see here's that foam is continued.
Yeah,
And
I don't understand that.
I don't understand. Maybe like whatever. If it keeps it together, that's sure I'll
guess.
accept it. But it's interesting that he replaced these screws. I hope they're the same thread because it'd be nice to go back to like the regular chrome, like dome top for these.
All the way around.
But all in all, like looking inside this these panels and stuff like that, they're actually not bad at all. The sensors these sensors look new too.
Yeah, they don't look old.
So they don't look old at all. So that's a big bonus, and I'm sure you'll have to do some adjusting and other things, and some of them
It's
might
gonna
have
be
to be disconnected.
properly
at some point, or
modded.
they're
You might maybe get
sticking,
those
but-
stupid 3D printed brackets on them because
Yeah.
they're pretty floppy. But
Yeah, but no, regardless, this pad, other than and the paint jobs, while it's not professional, it looks good.
yeah.
Rusted.
Yeah, and I think the wheels have been changed out on this because I know the levelers have. Yeah, the wheels look like they're replaced. Yeah, so the wheels are good on this as well. Like that's pretty significant. This is a pretty solid pad,
Yeah.
So
Minus missing hardware, but it's not bad. You can do worse.
yeah, you could definitely do worse. So yeah, I don't think this will take too long. We might as well take out the like corner and center switch panels, swap it out now so that you're ready to go. We'll take the bar off for transport too as well. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video to look over this thing because it's just really interesting. Yeah, this is finally gonna go on to a new home, and this guy will finally get his dance pads.
Get my groove on.
Yeah. Well, it's convenient because you're limited on space, honestly.
Yeah,
so
100%.
it's like could not be a more perfect person to get these pads. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed checking this out. We'll get this back together. I don't think there's really much else to show. It this kind of illustrates it all. So
All right.
yeah, sounds good.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Have a good one.
Bye.